years ago in Hungary that in Kila in Satmar, when the Rebbe Misatmar was still very young, was a young Avrech. And the whole Kila was keeping Torah and Mitzvot, but this one guy was very rich, owned a meat factory. And he decided to maybe modernize things up a little bit. You know, he made some money, wants to celebrate. Let's do some, have a good time. So he set up a big party, invited the boys, invited the girls, let them have a good dance together. Isur karet, areg ve'al yavor, didn't consider that. When the young Avrech, who later becomes the Rebbe Misatmar, found out about this, he ran to the place and he called one of the people, told him, get this guy outside, I want to talk to him. So the owner, the Baal Habayit, who's this young religious, what does he want from me? No, come on, just he's a important Avrech, he's a Talmid Chacham, talk to him. Okay, comes outside. To his surprise, this rich guy thinks maybe he wants some tzedakah, maybe this. What does he want from me, this guy? Maybe he wants to come in, what does he want? The Rebbe Misatmar says to him, what are you doing? Rasha, you're choteh v'machti. You're a sinner and you're making other people sin. You're an enemy of Hashem. The guy got upset, pushed him. Who are you to tell me? The Rebbe Misatmar says that hand that just made that sin and called all of those people to make sins is going to get chopped up to pieces. The guy got even more upset, tried to beat up the Rebbe Misatmar. The little young Avrech says to him, now that you made a sin with your whole body, your entire body is going to get chopped up. The guy laughed this off, went his direction, went and made a bunch of sins, caused many other people to make sins that night, had some drinks, had some fun, and went home. The next morning he goes back to his company, his meat factory, making millions. Doesn't have to do very much. Shows up, gets to the factory. As the HaKadosh Baruch Hu would have it, when a Tzaddik says something, HaKadosh Baruch Hu fulfills it. The Gemara says, this guy slips in some way down the stairs, rolls down the stairs, and goes right into the meat grinder. Hashem Yishmo v'yatzil. And just like the Rebbe Misatmar told him the night before, he became pieces. Became little hot dogs. Why? Choteh u'machti. Cause people to sin. You're a sinner yourself. You're an enemy of Hashem. And even when you got rebuked by a tzaddik, you went against it anyway. Not only you're making sins, not only you're making other people sin, but you got rebuked. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent you a private messenger to wake you up. You rejected it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, that's it, you're finished. Finished. Next day, Amash. The whole Keilah was scared for years. To this day, people are scared of hearing the name, the Rebbe Misatmar. He was Ish Kadosh. Ish Kadosh. The Baba Sali says the Rebbe Misatmar is one of the 36. One of the 36 tzaddikim that the whole world stood on when he was alive. So you need to have 36 tzaddikim in the world that are usually hidden in order for the world to exist. The Baba Sali, one of the Gdolei Olam, who probably himself was one of the 36. Who knows? He himself says that Rebbe Misatmar is one of the 36, for sure. No question. He says he's the Gdolei Adol. He's something else. So, when a person understands that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said certain things, some people don't understand it, some people don't know it. So he sends prophets. Now, we don't have prophecy like we had 2,000 years ago. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends people to speak the emet. Prophet, Navi, comes from Niv Sfatayim, a speaker. A speaker is Niv Sfatayim, someone that speaks the emet. Hashem's going to send speakers to be the messengers of truth to the people. Now, if a person sins, it's not good. A person causes other people to sin, it's terrible. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu will still send him a prophet, will still send him a speaker to tell him the truth. If he still rejects it at that point, after he sins, he causes other people to sin, and Hashem send him the messenger, and he rejects it anyway, enemy of Hashem. Enemy of Hashem. Some people are enemies of Hashem, don't even know. They don't know nothing. They're eating pig and feeding people pig. They don't know there's anything wrong with it. We're talking about people that know, people that don't care. Enemy of Hashem. Such people, David the Melech says, I hate them more than anyone. I pray for them to die every day. Next question.